Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. This week is Parshas Shoftim, and I saw an absolutely gorgeous idea in the name of the Tolna Rebbe. The Torah tells us that certain people don't go out to fight for war. They don't go to warfare. It identifies someone who just got married, someone who planted a new vineyard, bought a new house, did not do the Chanukas Habayis yet. And then it says someone who is Rach Levav, who is faint of heart, who is soft, who doesn't have the strength. And the Gemara highlights, Rashi brings down a number of places in Shas, that this is referring to someone who the Rach Levav is because of his sins, because of his Averis. He doesn't have confidence in warfare. And specifically, which Averis, says the Gemara? Because he spoke between Shel Yad and Shel Rosh, which of course you're not allowed to do. You can't have a hefsek. And that's striking. There are a lot of Averis in the world. Why is this the one that the Torah highlights, or that Chazal highlights, that because of that, because speaking between Shel Yad and Shel Rosh, that's why he can't go out to war. That's why he is concerned. This is what the Gemara in Sota tells us on Daf Mem Daled. So the Tolna Rebbe suggests, beautiful. He says, when it comes to war, our hashkafa is that we don't say Kol Chiva Otzim Yadi As Aliyas Achayil Hazeh. We don't win wars because we are the stronger army, we have the greater intelligence. We win wars because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is fighting those wars on our behalf. On the other hand, we don't fight wars without guns. We don't fight wars without missiles. We have to have our hishtadlus as well. So there's a balance. We go ahead and prepare for war in the proper way, just like Yaakov Avinu did as he's preparing for Esav. At the same time, we go ahead and daven. And we understand that our success in warfare demands our hishtadlus, but also HaKadosh Baruch Hu we're fighting the war, but it's really Hashem who's fighting the war. That's how war is supposed to work. That's the Hashkafas HaTorah. So the Tefillin Shel Yad, Tefillin Shel Rosh represent two different aspects. The Tefillin Shel Yad represents the strength of a person, the physical strength. That represents, yes, my having tanks, my having an air force, my having weapons, my training. That's my hishtadlus. But then there's the Tefillin Shel Rosh, and that is my connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's an understanding, a cognition, a realization that it's not Kol Chiv Otzim Yadi, but it's because Hashem wills me to succeed in war. That's why I succeed in war. So normally speaking, we need both. We need the Tefillin Shel Rosh, that bitachon, that amuna. We need the Tefillin Shel Yad, which is our hishtadlus. But when we create a separation between the two, when we start to divide and say, no, the two are not related, the two do not go hand in hand, I speak between Tefillin Shel Yad, Tefillin Shel Rosh, maybe my Tefillin Shel Yad can do this on its own. That's when that Avera says you're not going to succeed in war. You're lacking in the fundamental Hashkafas HaTorah, what it's all about, how we're supposed to navigate this world, Hishtadlus and Bitachon. And you start separating between the two, be mafsik between the two. That is not the way to succeed. That's the cause of becoming now Rach Levav. Your sin is something's off. You don't have that proper sense of equilibrium and balance. You can't go to war. That's a beautiful idea, highlighting the proper sense of Hashkafas HaTorah and how Tefillin is so central to that process. Have a wonderful Shabbos Kodesh.